Everyone, please be seated. Good afternoon. I'm Mike Palumbo, member of the Illinois Tech Board of Trustees, chair of the Stuart School of Business Board of Advisors, and a proud Stuart alum. On behalf of the board, the dean, the faculty, and the staff, I extend a warm welcome to all of you who are celebrating the accomplishments of our graduates today. I also like to extend a special thank you to our keynote speaker, Connie Lindsay, and our student speakers, Bizimungu Obadi and Alexandra Babinchuk. To the families and close friends of our graduates, those who have traveled from across the globe to be here today, and those watching the celebration from afar, thank you for supporting these remarkable students during their years of study, especially during these COVID years. Most importantly, I welcome the students of the Stuart School's graduating class of 2022 and would also like to welcome the 2021 and 2020 graduates who are finally able to celebrate with us in person. Earlier this morning, we enjoyed recognizing all of Illinois Tech's talented graduates at the university's opening ceremony and listening to the inspiring words of keynote speaker John Calamos, who's trustee, Stuart board member, and Stuart alum. This afternoon, we have the pleasure of coming together as a college to individually recognize each of you as a graduate of the Stuart School of Business. We have a wonderful ceremony for you this afternoon. In addition to our distinguished keynote speaker, Connie Lindsay, you will hear from your fellow graduates and from Stuart's dean, John Bilson. We hope today's ceremony will honor your accomplishments and inspire you to seek out and embrace the opportunities as well as the challenges that await you in the next chapter of your lives. I would like to begin our ceremony by introducing our keynote speaker, Connie Lindsay. Go ahead. Give it up for her. Connie is the former Executive Vice President and Head of Corporate Social Responsibility at Northern Trust. Prior to her retirement in November 2021, she was responsible for the design and implementation of the Global Corporate Social Responsibility, Community Development and Investments, and Global Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Strategy for the firm. Over the course of her Northern Trust career, she held a number of leadership roles, including Deputy Business Head of Operations and Technology, Group Head in Northern Trust's Wealth Management Business, Director of Enterprise Relationship Management, and Manager in Treasury Management Consulting. Connie is a former National Board President of Girl Scouts of America. She joined the Girl Scouts Board in 2005 and was elected National Board President, the highest ranking volunteer that's this 2.5 million member organization, in 2008 and 2011 for 2 3-year terms. She serves on several civic and charitable boards, including American Cancer Society, Leadership Greater Chicago, McCormick Theological Seminary, United Church Funds, Obama Foundation Inclusion Council, Navy Pier, Chicago Urban League, Executives Club of Chicago, and YMC of Metropolitan Chicago. Connie received her bachelor's degree in finance at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, has completed the Harvard Business School Executive Education Corporate Social Responsibility Program, and is a licensed qualified administrator of the Intercultural Development Inventory. Please join me in welcoming our esteemed keynote speaker, Connie Lindsay.
Thank you, Mr. Palumbo, and good afternoon, and greetings to all of you. It is indeed an honor and a pleasure to be a part of this ceremony today. I'm honored to be with you in the celebration of your accomplishments with family, friends, faculty, and staff, and all who have supported you on this very special day at Illinois Tech Stuart School of Business. Before I begin, I want to share with you that I am fully and deeply committed to adhering to the advice given to me by one of my mentors many years ago, when he advised me to adhere to the 3 B's of any good public speech, and that is to be good, be brief, and be gone. Once again, it is wonderful to be with you today. Look around. Look around the room. We are all together in 3D, not on small screens. That's quite an accomplishment. The energy of connection, to be able to gather after over 2 years of connecting virtually, 2 years of interrupted or postponed rituals and rites of passage, those both sacred and mundane. But today we celebrate a rite of passage, one that is so critically important to meeting our physical, social, and psychological needs. We celebrate the sacrifices that you and those who love you and support you have made all along this journey. We celebrate your indefatigable pursuit of excellence and the way that you have committed yourself to completing your degrees here at Stuart. We are celebrating a commencement, a beginning, a start. We've spent over 2 years living in a liminal space, the space between no longer and not yet. And my thought for today is, in this liminal space, let us think about choices, chances, and change. One writer describes this liminal space as the space that allows you to integrate all that has happened to you, everything you've experienced and desired to create. This is the place where resilience, possibility, and opportunity are born. You graduates represent our not yet. It is the opportunity to move to what I call a new better, not a new normal. We often hear people say new normal, but many of us know that normal didn't work for everyone. So the not yet will be the new better. We have not yet experienced the depth and breadth of the talent represented here today as you live into the motto of the Stuart School: rigorous, applied, and personal. During the pandemic, we often heard it said we were all in the same boat, but I challenge us to reconsider that. We were all in the same storm. Many of us were in different boats. So it's important for us to think about that in the not yet. Not yet have we realized the promise that lives in each of you as you make the choice to apply your business acumen and intellectual rigor towards addressing the challenges we face in business and society. I often said in my career, it's the connecting of head, hands, and heart that really allow us to leverage the capacity that we have to create and dream big dreams to resolve issues. We live into not yet when you resist choosing comfort over courage, when you allow yourselves moments of reflection where algorithms, artificial intelligence, and financial analysis will never outweigh the peace and power of an integrated life. Use your imagination to visualize your ideal reality in the present moment. Albert Einstein said, "Imagination is more important than knowledge, for knowledge is limited to all we now know and understand, while imagination embraces the entire world and all there ever will be to know and understand. Imagination will take you everywhere. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. You are not yet." And when the choices are difficult and disappointment or failure pays you a visit, as one writer suggests, choose not to let the vicissitudes of life hollow you, rather let them hallow you and move you to a place that fills you with so much life and love that you emerge and make choices that drive change. My wish for you, scholars, is that you choose to become the best of what is needed in the world: curious, courageous, committed, and kind. In closing, I'd like to leave you with this thought from Roy T. Bennett: choices, chances, and change. Attitude is a choice. Happiness is a choice. Optimism is a choice. Kindness is a choice. Respect is a choice. Whatever choice you make makes you. Choose wisely. Congratulations.
Thank you, Connie. Before you take your seat, I would like to invite Dean Bilson to the podium to present you with a token of our gratitude, an engraved crystal vase commemorating this occasion. Thank you again, Connie, for your inspiring remarks. At this time, I would like to introduce our undergraduate student commencement speaker, Bizimungu Obadi. Busy was born in Mtabila refugee camp in Tanzania and immigrated with his family to the United States when he was 8 years old. The youngest of 14 children, he will be the first in his family to graduate from college. Busy first joined the Illinois Tech community in 2015 when he spent 2 years as a high school student participating in the Global Leaders Program, which is designed to inspire students to enter STEM fields. During his time as a full-time student at Illinois Tech, Busy served as the outreach chair for the African Student Organization, an advisor on the finance board of the Student Government Association, a resident advisor, and a student athlete on the university's track and field team. Originally a global studies major, Busy's interest in business was inspired by his roommate's passion for entrepreneurship. For the past 4 years, Busy has spent a portion of his time pursuing business ventures. In addition to his Bachelor of Science degree, he is also graduating with a Master of Science in Finance. Thanks to Stuart's co-terminal program, he hopes to start a nonprofit organization focused on helping at-risk youth in Chicago and to one day return to Illinois Tech to pursue a doctoral degree. It is my pleasure to welcome Bizimungu Obadi to the podium.
Good afternoon, faculty, staff, friends, and family. Let me first say congratulations to my classmates. Today is one of the biggest moments in our lives, and I am honored to be speaking as the Stuart School of Business undergraduate commencement speaker. Never in a million years would I have guessed that I would be speaking at my commencement ceremony. I've been a student here for nearly 4 years, and right now I must talk about all of that in 5 minutes. Please bear with me. These past 4 years have been filled with a roller coaster of emotions and experiences. This is one of the strongest graduating classes in my eyes. With the support of the university, our peers, and our family members, we have managed to fight and push through the unexpected. We had to adjust to learning and making friends from our online courses, all while living through a period of lockdowns, civil unrest, and crazy gas prices. I am so proud that every single one of us remained focused and fought to reach this moment. When the odds were not in our favor, we did it. To all the families, we are eternally grateful. Without your support, many of us would not be here today, and I am no exception. Growing up, I hated going to school with a passion. The most I ever expected was finishing high school and getting a job. As the youngest of 14 children, I am the first in my family to graduate college. And I remember my first day arriving on campus like it was just yesterday. As I got out of the taxi, I had a trash bag full of bed sheets and one suitcase with all my belongings. I looked around and saw all the incoming freshmen with their families, clothes, and flat-screen TVs. I looked at my mother and said, I think I made a mistake. I don't belong here. A few moments later, as I entered my dorm, MSV, some random guy came running towards me with excitement and said, Hi, my name is Simon. I'm the RA for East Hall. What's your name? Simon and I talked for a while. Days later, I was sitting alone in the dining hall having dinner at one of the corner tables, and Simon and his friends saw me and sat with me. Seeing that I was struggling with connecting and meeting new students, Simon went the extra mile to make sure I felt included. My interaction with Simon during the first few weeks on campus shaped my entire college experience. He inspired me to become a resident advisor myself, and I hope I was able to make half the impact Simon had on me. I am confident we have all come across someone like Simon while at Illinois Tech. Friends and professors whose small acts of kindness meant a lot more than they'll ever know. For me, it has been people like Professor Giselle, who had flexible office hours and willingly spent a few minutes every class to make sure I understood the lectures. People like Professor Twombly, who brightened my day by telling the same 4 jokes every semester. People like Professor Nick, who would spend time with me discussing entrepreneurship goals and giving business advice. Classmates who invited me to study sessions and willingly spent extra time helping me understand the material. During my 4 years, I learned that as first-generation students, we must take risks, step out of our comfort zones, and do something we have yet to see anyone in our family do. It can be a daunting task trying to do it on your own, but through my interactions with professors, peers, and RAs, my Illinois Tech family has taught me that having a helping hand can go a long way. To my friends, I am very grateful. Thank you for the late-night study sessions at Gavin Library, where we spent more time talking about studying instead of actually studying. Thank you for the spontaneous trips to the city to grab bubble tea and divvy biking on the lakefront. To Illinois Tech and all the alumni and donors, my family and I are forever grateful. I remember 5 years ago when I found out I got accepted into Illinois Tech with a full tuition scholarship, my mother was overwhelmed with joy. Now, I want to pay it forward to other kids who are facing similar worries and challenges. I have founded the Obedi Foundation, where I plan to award scholarships to low-income students, and it might not be a lot, but I know the impact a little help can have. Thank you, Illinois Tech, for being such a unique place for me to grow as a person. If there's anything you take away from this speech, I hope it will be this. Remember that when times are tough, we can always count on each other, staff, faculty, and the university. We were classmates for 4 years, but we will be a family forever. Thank you very much, and congratulations to the class of 2022.
Thank you, Busy. Before you take your seat, I would like to invite Dean Bilson to the podium to present you with a token of our gratitude, a crystal plaque commemorating your selection as a 2022 Student Commencement Speaker. I would now like to introduce our graduate student commencement speaker, Alexandra Babinchuk. Alex was born and raised in Odessa, Ukraine. Beginning in elementary school, she showed that she was an outstanding student, winning contests in many subjects at the regional and national level and actively participating in school life. She graduated with honors and performed exceptionally in the final exams, receiving a full coverage scholarship from the government for her bachelor's degree studies in international economic relations. During her undergraduate years, Alexandra remained proactive and diligent, being involved in the social entrepreneurship organization Enactus and a team member in the CFA Institute Research Challenge. The CFA Challenge was the first time Alexandra was exposed to the world of finance, and she enjoyed it so much that she decided to switch her career goals and pursue her further studies and career in finance. After graduating with honors in Odessa, she started her new path at Illinois Tech as an MS Finance student. The journey to the U.S. was not easy for Alex. She arrived in Chicago 2 weeks after the semester started, but that didn't stop her from finishing her first semester with all A's. She kept pursuing academic success and was recognized with membership in the Beta Gamma Sigma Honor Society. Apart from her core studies, Alex was involved in many extracurricular activities at Stuart, such as the McGill International Portfolio Challenge, where her team won an Exceptional Quantitative Analysis Award. The activity she is most proud of is serving as executive director of the Stuart Investments Organization. Alex credits her Stuart education and extracurricular involvement for helping her find her path after graduation. She will begin her finance job at Ernst & Young in July 2022. It is my pleasure to welcome Alexandra Babinchuk to the podium.
Thank you. Good afternoon, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, family, friends, and of course, the graduating class of 2022. I'm truly honored to represent you on this big day. I'd like to start with saying huge congratulations to everyone for being here today. The world we live in is plagued with dangers: climate change, injustice, geopolitical instability, COVID-19, Omicron, Deltacron, Megatron, and so on. And have you seen the stock market? No comment on that. All jokes aside, it is really impressive how we managed to make it here and graduate. So let's give ourselves a big round of applause. Despite all of these obstacles and more, our class indeed earned proper recognition for managing the pressure of COVID restrictions and online classes, which often required a high level of self-discipline and the everyday challenge to ourselves to find the motivation to read the book instead of watching another Netflix episode. Some of us, who are international students, had to go through visa rejections and obscurity, having this cherished enrollment letter from Illinois Tech, but not being able to enter the United States due to travel restrictions. Others, like me personally, had to go through a tough period of being left on their own in a new city, in a new country, with all family and friends far away. But here I am now, surrounded by my new family, peers, faculty, and staff, who became an integral part of my life and who I am infinitely grateful to for sharing these 4 semesters with me. So yes, we all did overcome challenges, and not only COVID-related. We had plenty of them throughout the studying process itself. As Professor Monica said in his emails with quizzes every week, enjoy. So we had to learn how to enjoy, and then we did enjoy. We also enjoyed Dr. Cooper's 1,200,000 slides in one presentation, enjoyed Professor Van Vliet's encouragement for us to practice programming 24 hours every day, and enjoyed Professor Rybak's 10,000 versions of valuation models. Those are some examples of my experience with our professors, and I'm sure all of you graduates have your own examples of challenges you faced in the class. And it all made us stronger. As Michelle Obama once said, you should never view your challenges as a disadvantage. Instead, it is important for you to understand that your experience facing and overcoming adversity is actually one of your biggest advantages. And this is why I know that all people graduating today will succeed. The world did not take it easy on us over the past 2 years, and neither did Stuart School of Business. Instead, both presented challenges that we turned into advantages, making us competent, professional, and strong. Hence, on behalf of our class, I would like to express our deepest gratitude to all of the professors and staff who have been contributing to us, to our professional growth on a daily basis. I'm sure none of us have ever encountered the case when the professor wasn't happy to answer the question or stay after the class, have we? They love to be asked questions. Questions are their favorite, and we all can agree. This is what makes our school stand out. It's about our people. It's about all the classes, advising sessions, and times we were seeking help. So let's say a huge thank you to faculty and staff for pushing us towards success, genuinely believing in us, caring about us, and making us better. Finally, my dear fellow graduates, today is the day when we are celebrating our diversity, ups and downs, hard work, and unforgettable moments we shared in and beyond the class. From participating in advanced challenges together, to going for a drink after the exam. And after being together for so much, I know for sure, we have created a bond of respect, friendship, and gratitude. I'll say it again. We should have no doubts about our future success. With the knowledge we acquired and the network we built here at Stuart, there is nothing that can stop us from rocking our career paths. I hope and pray that all and each of us will find our way to success and happiness. Cheers to class of 2022.
Thank you, Alex. Before you take your seat, I would like to invite Dean Bilson to the podium to present you with a token of our gratitude, a crystal plaque commemorating your selection as a 2022 Student Commencement Speaker. Thank you to all of our speakers for your most engaging remarks. It is now time to recognize each of our graduates for the completion of their degrees and to present them with their diplomas. Before we begin this portion of the ceremony, I want to recognize the graduates wearing the blue and gold stoles and honor cords today. Not bad. These students are members of the Global Honor Society of Beta Gamma Sigma, and they represent the top academic achievers at Stuart. Please stand, Beta Gamma Sigma members. Congratulations on your achievements. To present each student with their diploma today, I invite Dean John Bilson and Faculty Chair Elizabeth Durango Cohen to stand center stage. One's there and one's there. I also invite Program Director Dr. Siva Balasubramanian to stand and congratulate the Doctor of Philosophy and Management Science graduates and present them with their alumni gift, and invite Dr. Shmiti Anand to the side podium to read the graduates' names. Doctoral graduates were hooded at the university's PhD hooding ceremony held yesterday.
Thanks, Mike. I now invite the graduates to come forward to be recognized. First, the Doctor of Philosophy in Management Science graduates. Sang Yun Cha. Wei Quan Cheng. Ji Xuan Jiao. Yan Feng Li. Amir Onala. Yao Shi. Now I invite Associate Dean and Program Director, Dr. Krishna Eramili, to stand, congratulate the Master of Business Administration graduates, and present them with an alumni gift. Shyam Bhaskar. Matthew Joseph Brennan. Rachel Brashanan. Cornelius Davis. Robert D. Hike. Ryan G. Luat. Adeline Mendez. David Allen Morales. Jonathan Prunty. Donna Ray Townsend. And now, graduating with an MBA and Master of Science in Finance dual degree, I present Joseph Francis Adamick. Graduating with an MBA and a Master of Public Policy and Administration dual degree, I present Ambika Sahai Verma. And Sufia Khan. And now I invite Associate Dean and Program Director, Dr. Siva Balasubramanian, to stand, congratulate the Master of Science in Management Science graduates, and present them with an alumni gift. Dr. Ghazal Haddadian will read the graduates' names.
Parvati Ganja. Ratika Rajay Kur. Abdul Aziz Hossein Maghrebi. Shwetlana Sanjay Pante. Mohammad Sami. Juhi Srivastava. Hiranya Sukumar. I invite Associate Dean Dr. Krishna Iramali to stand, congratulate the Master of Technological Entrepreneurship graduates, and present them with their alumni gift. Rodrigo Martorell. Dr. Iramali, please remain standing to congratulate the Master of Science in Marketing Analytics graduates, and as Program Director, present them with their alumni gift. Sinduja Bisette. Dahaval Budhadev. Somasekar Chentalapudi. Michelle Simon Souza. Nabanita Ghosh. Divya Gill. Bhagyashri Dilip Jain. Drashti Gershikumar Mehta. Antara Mitra. Hey, congrats. Pranav Murari Nair. Congrats. Akankesha Nehra. Behavi Miller Parikh. Sorry. Sakshi Sika Puri. Monica Razdan. Han Yu Sang. Shrenya Serenivasan. Hoi Ki Tang. Karen Sanjay Tuppe. Hanjun Chu. Shengping Yu. We will now recognize the co-terminal degree recipients graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and a Master of Science in Marketing Analytics. I present Hema Krishan. We'll now recognize the Master of Science in Finance graduates. Candidates will be congratulated by Associate Program Director, Dr. Ricky Cooper, who will present them with an alumni gift. Dr. Benjamin Van Wellet will read the graduates' names.
Oleksandra Babinchuk. Hajer Metleg El-Jadani. Oluwaseun Amole. Abelardo Ayun Garcia. Umar Khan Balok. Prayag Arun Gade. Shraddha Gohed. Haider Hasib. Wenhan Hao. Rajat Dua. Wenlin Lee. Oyani Manrique Garin. Brandon Oliveros. Lucas Taylor. Haoji Hugo Wong. Zhuchao Lu. We will now recognize the co-terminal degree recipients graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and a Master of Science in Finance. I present Bizimungo Obedi. Aida Vicenta Sanabria. Pedro Villagomez. I invite Associate Dean and Program Director, Dr. Roland Kalia, to stand, congratulate the Master of Public Policy and Administration graduates, and present them with their alumni gift. Dr. Joanne Howard will read the graduates' names.
Thank you, Dr. Van Vliet. Graduating with a Master of Public Administration degree, I present Ramon L. Adams. Catherine Heller Dominguez. Ursula Ruth Hirsch. Ting Hong Lee. Henry Alexander White. Victoria Marie Williamson. We will now recognize the co-terminal degree recipients graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and a Master of Public Policy and Administration. I present Sandy Orozco. I invite Professor Liad Wagman to stand, congratulate the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration graduates, and present them with an alumni gift. Dr. Priyanka Sharma will read the graduates' names.
Thank you, Dr. Howard. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration degree, I present Min-kun Cho. Maggie Avis Dooley. Mary Rose G. Dooley. Alal M. Azabdi, Darius Lamar Jones, Alex Anthony O'Malley, Rebecca Pearson, Wyatt Jeffrey Ronick, Lizette Torres Rodriguez, Richard Warner, that concludes the recognition of the graduates. I now invite Board Chair Mike Palumbo to return to the podium, please.
Everyone, please join me in a round of applause for all of our graduates. Getting excited here. Got so excited I lost my BGS thing here. It is my honor now to introduce Dr. John Bilson, the John and May Calamos Stuart School of Business Dean Endowed Chair, Professor of Finance and Director of the Master of Science in Finance program. Dean Bilson has been a member of Stuart's faculty for almost 30 years and has published over 70 academic articles. Dean Bilson began his academic career at Northwestern University and has held various appointments at University of Melbourne, International Monetary Fund, University of Chicago, National Bureau of Economic Research, Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve System, Graduate School of Business at Stanford, and the Hoover Institution on War, Revolution, and Peace. Please join me in welcoming Dean Bilson.
So congratulations to the class of 2022 and also the class of 2020 and 2021. It's a wonderful accomplishment. As Dean of the Stuart School of Business at the Illinois Institute of Technology, I recognize you who have fulfilled all of the requirements in your respective fields of study. You may now switch the tassel on your graduation cap from the right to the left. Now turn to face the audience and join me and the board chair, Mike Palumbo, in giving your family and friends a round of applause for the support and commitment they have shown to you. So up and say hi. Anyone else like to do an interjection? Very nice. Graduates and 2020 and 2021 alums, this is a day to be proud of your accomplishments. As a father myself, I also recognize the pride felt by your family and friends. You all have great reason to be proud of your association with this great university. We are small, and yet we are associated with some of the most important technological advances of the past century, including cell phones and more recently, Amazon Alexa. And I'd just like to say that our keynote speaker at the main ceremony this morning was John Calamos. And John Calamos basically invented convertible bond investment strategies and was very important for the development of financial markets in the city of Chicago. Our chair of our board of advisors is Mike Palumbo, and Mike was one of the original investors in GetCo, which really introduced electronic trading to the Chicago markets. So when we look at you guys and what our alumni have accomplished, you should look at our speaker and our board of advisors for a model going forward. Alumni of this university have also been instrumental in creating inventions which have transformed our modern world. Illinois Tech is known as the birthplace of modern architecture. And when you look at the city of Chicago, you can see the iconic buildings by Mies van der Rohe and his students. You should be proud of your association with the Stuart School. The school is named after Harold Stuart, who created the Halsey Stuart financial firm, which was responsible for financing many of the innovative businesses that were started in Chicago. Samuel Insull, who started his life as Thomas Edison's personal secretary, came to Illinois and created a company that is now known as Commonwealth Edison. Of course, the company produced electricity. Harold Stuart convinced Insull to invest in an elevated transportation system as a way of creating a market for the power that he was generating. This system eventually became known as the Chicago Transit Authority. So our university, apart from anything else, is famous for being the only university that has 3 train stations. And 2 of those train stations are CTA stations. So when you ride the CTA, you should always think about Harold Stuart. This history of innovation and technology, which continues today, is the legacy that you inherit as graduates of Illinois Tech and the Stuart School of Business. You now have the opportunity to continue and build on that legacy for future generations of Illinois Tech students. What will you do with that opportunity? You've learned how to take your knowledge, skills, and creativity and apply them in the world around you to find innovative solutions to complex problems and to discover new ways of harnessing technology. You've learned the power of teamwork, of bringing people with diverse knowledge, skills, and perspectives together to take on difficult challenges. You've developed your entrepreneurial thinking and can turn ideas into reality. And you understand the importance of effective management and the need to continually adapt to change. Moreover, look at how all of you have adapted during these challenging past few years, navigating alternative ways of learning, both in the classroom and virtually, juggling your own personal and educational space, and maintaining and growing connections with others. And what has impressed us all is how you have handled it with poise, grace, and determination. The world will always need the knowledge, abilities, drive, and energy that you bring as graduates moving into the next chapter of your life. Graduates of Illinois Tech and the Stuart School have always looked for new opportunities when faced with adversity, and you have clearly shown that you will too. Finally, I'm going to tell you briefly about 3 recent graduates and how they leveraged and adapted their education, talents, and experience to their careers. Maggie Ding has worked with global media, advertising, and marketing agencies. She credits her studies and the guidance she received from Stuart faculty and staff She also credits her mentor, Rosary Mitchell, Illinois Tech trustee and Stuart Board of Advisors member, for helping her begin her career. Currently, she is working in Chicago as the Associate Director for Analytics and Insights at the Spark Foundry. In turn, she has become a mentor to co-workers, and by participating in career events with Stuart students. Lin Chin Wen always dreamed of starting his own business. While he was a student at Stuart, he started delivering food from small mom-and-pop restaurants in Chinatown. And before long, he co-founded Chowbus, a third-party food delivery platform. In just 6 years, Chowbus grew to operate in more than 20 cities across the US. In 2020, the company raised a total of $63 million in funding for investors to continue fueling its growth. During the pandemic, Lin Chin and his company stepped up to help the community of small business partners so they could stay open and thrive during tough economic times. And finally, Catherine Sanchez was working full-time as a Chicago police officer while she was enrolled at Stuart. She said the program was challenging, the courses were relevant, and the faculty had real-world experience. It was her first capstone project that propelled her career as a police officer in an unexpected direction. She researched and developed a new model for police response to individuals in mental health crisis. The model was implemented in the Chicago Police District's 19th precinct, and she became the department's first mental health resource officer. Catherine is a leader in efforts to improve police interactions with people that have mental illness, and she is now policy advisor for public safety in the Chicago Mayor's office. These are just a few. Okay? One of the things that I've always done as a program director and as a dean is travel around the world and meet with our alumni. And I don't think there's a major city in the world in which I can't find 5 or 6 of our alums to sit down and have dinner with me. And I've always been impressed with the quality of the work that these people are doing. I think when we look at why we do our job, we do it because we love what we do for our students, like we're doing today. In closing, please join me once again in thanking both of our amazing student speakers for sharing their experience with us, and to thank our keynote speaker, Connie Lindsay, for her insightful commencement address. I would also like to thank Board Chair Mike Palumbo, the members of the Staff Commencement Committee, and all the staff and student volunteers for organizing today's events. Thanks to the entire Stuart School of Business faculty and staff who worked tirelessly to help our students succeed academically and professionally. Would everybody now join me in congratulating the Stuart School of Business class of 2020?
If I could have your attention just one last time, we ask that guests remain in their seats and keep the aisles clear during the recessional. With our stage party leading and then followed by the graduates, after the stage party and graduates have exited the auditorium, please join us for a reception. Ushers will guide you to the reception, and we look forward to celebrating with you there. Thank you, guys.